Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, Hassan Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford. Last episode, we went to try and figure out why someone had attacked one of the gnome in this area. Turns out, it was a vampire looking for a wife that would allow him to escape this place. We managed to stop him, thankfully. He had a nice hidden location. And with that taken care of, let's go report in, get these items we've found identified, and figure out what we can do here. Okay, so first things first. Let's go talk to the mayor and inform her what happened.
Greetings.
Please tell me, do you have news of Xander? Explain to Wilsey about the hidden crypt. It really is quite amazing, this whole episode. My great thanks for the safe return of Xander. It brings me great pleasure to think that the likes of good, honest folks such as Rab and innocent little girls will be troubled no more. Is there something else that I can do for you? No, that is all. Thank you. Okay, let's go speak to the gnome and inform him of the good news. May as well, after all. Hello, Rab. Hello again, how are you? Take a deep breath, Rab, and prepare to be amazed. If I must, go ahead, speak. Your assaulter was a vampire, Rab. Yes, really. Do not worry, I have fought the creature, and it will not threaten you again. Vampire? Goodness me, what can I say? Don't worry, you'll be perfectly safe from now on. And besides, your curious infatuation seems to have protected you rather well. Hasn't it? Hasn't it just... This really is quite something. I think this news will obviously take some time to settle in. I guess it will. Goodbye, Rab. Alright, right, I know that's all space taken up. I'll throw the garlic in here for the sake of being in there. And I don't think I need the temple assault orders. I guess the star stick wasn't really particularly important. I mean, I have it, but... You know what? I can throw these into here. Which will make room for the star stick to be kept in there. I don't really need the fake portrait, but it is light. I really need to get away to get more strength. Okay. Merchant. I should go speak with the merchant out there so I can get these two items identified and find out just how useful they actually are. They may be very useful. So, Vajoni?
Yeah! Hello!
You see your wares? I need these two things identified. This is Bone Brothers Bacardi. Animate Dead, Circle of Death, Death Armor, and Death Ward. Interesting. And these are Boots of Speed, definitely wearing immediately. Alright, sell that, sell the floor spars, sell that, sell that. And I don't need the note from Yentai anymore, honestly. So I'll leave that dropped. I mean, I'm going to hold these. I don't know if they're at all useful or will be useful anytime in the future. Who knows? I mean, we have some items here. I don't know if the Belladonna is going to be useful, but I have a whole bunch of things. Okay. Oh, I love how the Incredible Fantabulizer has a little icon there. I do want to see one thing. Give me a moment. Alright, never mind. I'm going to check one more thing. Let me just see. Just taking a look at all of these to see if any of these might be... I mean, she never even said what the missing piece is. So, how am I supposed to find this missing piece if I don't know what it is? Or where to find it, or anything like that? Let me just take a look at this again. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. I have no idea. Okay. Well, let's go speak with the guy we're supposed to be speaking with in here. Havisar.
Hello again. How did you get on with Mayor Wilsey?
Mayor Wilsey is happy and has given me the temple keys, Havisar. Let's talk about these disappearing animals.
Wonderful news indeed. So, as I say, I have sent word to the shepherds to the west, and they expect your presence any day now.
Thank you, Havisar. Here, I shall mark the location of the pastures on your map. Once there, the shepherds will be able to fill you in with the details. Now the matter of payment. I have collected money sent from the farmers around Daggerford, and I would be happy to offer half of it in advance to cover your costs. The amount is 700 gold pieces. Thank you. It is a most generous amount. I am sure I have invested it wisely. Please report back to me as soon as you have any news.
Welcome back. Thank you.
I still don't understand how we're supposed to help out Ivani. Seriously, there's no one else I'm able to talk to. Oh, look, Lashar!
I greet you.
Okay, Lashar is in here, but this doesn't help me. Because there's no one else I can really talk to about this.
Bring me some ale!
It seems I can't.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be information on this.
Hail, traveler.
Ah, the would-be hero and rescuer of fair damsels in distress. Greetings, good Sir Barkeep. What can I be getting for you then?
Bring me some
Is that
ale!
a shell? How about a drink? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, you know what? We have this key. How about we go use it and see our new stronghold? It's probably a little ruined, but we may as well go take a look. Astriel, you're here!
Hey there. Lovely place you have here. A spot of daubing, a few new carpets and draperies, clear out a few boulders. You could have yourself a really cozy bolt hole.
Astriel, what the... How in the hell did you get in here? Come now, that would be revealing the secrets of my trade. Fair enough, I don't mean to pry. Good for you, Jareth Loreni, good for you. I wish I could say the same. Part of the job, I'm afraid. Very dry, Astriel. Bah.
Seems that we are to be a team again. We did so well back in Daggerford. I think it's wonderful news.
Great, I really enjoyed working with you, Astriel. Likewise. I can tell we are going to be a team to be feared once more, and I am confident that together we will get to the bottom of whatever scheme is being hatched in these parts. Excellent. So I expect that you'll have plenty of questions. It's probably best if we deal with them, and no doubt we'll arrive at our next move. Go ahead and ask. Let's see. What do you know about this place, then?
As I say, removing the boulders would probably improve its resale potential, you know. But seriously, this place used to be a temple to Baal before the time of troubles, and so far as I know, has stood abandoned since then.
Why was a temple to the Lord of Murder sited so close to a peaceful rural community, you might wonder? The structure was actually home to a sect of monks who traded seemingly peacefully with the villagers. The monks kept themselves to themselves, and the farmers perhaps knew better than to pry too closely into a good market for their produce. It was only after the gods walked the land as mortals and the monks mysteriously disappeared that the temple's true dedication was discovered. A bard adventurer from Waterdeep it was, who led the first team of adventurers in here some years back, and she handed over the keys to Wilsey for safekeeping. Oh, well, all these things are in the past now. Exactly. The adventurers I mentioned have likely used magics against the unhallowed nature of the place, although... No, it is nothing, really. What is it, Astriel? Don't hold back on me now.
Oh, it seems to me that there's something not quite altogether right about the basement of this place. I don't know exactly what. And to be honest, I did not really like to investigate alone when no one would realize if I went missing.
What do you mean, not altogether right? Well, it's a feeling as much as anything. You know by now that I like to go with my intuition and try to listen to whatever it tells me. I thought maybe I heard some sounds coming from down there. Nothing definite, you know, just perhaps being alone in here, the ambiance of the place. Seeing as how we are going to be spending some time here, it seems prudent to investigate the cellar at some point is all. I agree. Anything else you've noticed about the place? I've had a look around everywhere else, though, and I must say it's a fantastic view from the roof. Apart from that, I've told you pretty much everything I know. In that case, let's move on. What can you tell me about Liam's Hold? Do you mean the history of this place or the village today? Well, tell me something about the history.
Liam's Hold is built upon the site of the tower fortress of a powerful warrior and wizard of ancient times, Sunder Hylindlium. You don't need to be a genius to work out that the name is a shortening of his last name.
Are you sure? Because I still don't get it.
Puffbin, what do you want with all this constant attention-seeking?
Huh.
It was just a joke, dear Regan. Your sense of humor leaves something to be desired.
Aside from this noble personage, there's very little to say about the place. Convenient location on the tradeway, good quality farmland, passable climate, you get the picture. Have you ever considered a career in real estate sales, Astriel? You really have the knack for it, I think. Huh. Some people may think my present employ to be shady enough, but there are some depths I wouldn't sink to. Ha! Nice. What about the village today, then?
A normal enough farming community for these parts, blessed with some strong characters like Mayor Wilsey and Havasar. The inn has a pretty good reputation, especially for live music and the like. And Nell's Pantry sells some delicious sweet treats, based on what I've heard, of course. I'm actually watching my figure.
For a warrior, you seem to have a curiously lax attitude to your training, I must say.
Coming from a Hellmite, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Reagan.
I like that exchange. The populace are generally friendly, and adventurers are well received, especially those that contribute something to the community. All in all, you could have ended up inheriting a stronghold in many worse places. The merchant Lashar also stocks some unusual items. I'd recommend you check out his stock. Alright, let's talk about something else. What do you think about the griffins in Daggerford? Yes, very interesting that. The griffins are certainly a part of all that we have discovered so far.
The Griffin's caravans seem to be remarkably capable of avoiding the attacks of the bandits in the region. And despite extensive efforts, I'm unable to trace this company at any point before the last couple of months. They seem to have appeared out of thin air.
I also have never heard of them, and I've had dealings with many mercenary companies.
I'm sure we'll uncover more about them as we continue our investigations. Have you discovered anything about the weapons being shipped through Daggerford? I've certainly been devoting a lot of time to thinking about that. At the moment, though, it's difficult to make sense of all the information, and I'm trying not to make links that just aren't really there. But your discovery of Zhentarim agents in Daggerford, and the fact that weapons and armor are being shipped to orcs via a staging point somewhere on the coast, well, it seems highly likely that they are related. I agree. What do you think I should do now?
We need to get to the bottom of this cattle rustling mystery as soon as possible. The wall pastures are west of here, and my feeling is that you should head there as soon as you can.
Okay. Want to update you on my progress with Avasar's problems? Don't have anything to add? Not right now. Very well. I'll be here if you need me, Jareth Loreni. I'm sure we have much further to go to discover the truth in these parts. Feel free to come and speak to me about anything at all. Goodbye for now, and take care. Oh, nice. We can at least turn on...
This old temple truly was a fortress. Could have weathered a siege, especially with the secret tunnel. A pity the tunnel is caved in.
Indeed. It's a small fortress, I suppose. Not too much to the place. Oh.
Yes, this place would have had potential as a quiet hideout. But now that people know you're here, I'm sure they'll be turning up on your doorstep asking for help. Or worse, selling you things.
I would like to be able to clear it off. Okay. There's a nice view from the top. Not that there's much here. It does need some work to clear it off. I wish I could do some work to clear it off. And She said there's something in the basement. Well, first, we can go in here to the tower, which has some book. Oh,
Look, a colorful floor pattern. Ooh, it's a skull of blood with tears. Let's not step on it.
right, ball. Well, I can grab some scrolls at least. Oh, divine power. Bull strength. And the treaties of suffering. I'm not even going to take that. And I guess this is our personal quarters. Priest robe and a gold ring I can sell. Chest of drawers. Do unlock that, please. Thank you. Zatum's journal. This appears to be the journal of the Temple of Baal's High Priest. Most of the book details the gruesome ritual activities of the clergy over a number of years, leading up to the time of troubles. Only the last few entries seem to be of interest. A public sacrifice to Baal has increased the religious fervor of the faithful. The woman was burned in the town square under the guise of a witch. Her screams of torment may even find her a place in the afterlife. I was required to trim our order as a traitor was amongst us, so says the messenger of Baal. Our blood pools are restocked, and at least 4 faithful have moved on to their rewards. Regardless of whether we have actually trimmed the traitor from our midst, the display was poignant. It has been a night blessed by Baal. We returned with 5 children, all of which shall please Baal in various fashions. The morning light broke with screams reaching our ears. Yes, blessed be Baal. The mass was interrupted this eve by an invading force of humans, elves, and animals, who all exuded the disgusting stench of nature. These infidels caused considerable damage to the inner temple walls and killed several priests before we repelled them. Baal shall require much satiating for this affront. We will take revenge upon these intruders, but first I must find an appropriate sacrifice. As if the previous night's sacrilege against Baal was not enough, this morning has brought more misfortune. Something truly perplexing has occurred. It is as if Baal's gaze upon us has simply vanished, as he no longer answers our prayers. I am at a loss to explain this, and the ritual sacrifice done thrice over appears not to have helped matters. We have sent word to the temple in Waterdeep in search of an explanation. In the meantime, I have safely secured all of the temple's most precious treasures in the secret vault. Hopefully an answer to this mystery is forthcoming. This is the journal's final entry, followed by blank pages until the end of the book. Okay. Thank you for opening the chest of drawers. A black hammerhead and some spider venom, but the black hammerhead, that is definitely something. Okay. We'll need to find the other part of it in order to recraft. That is Sanctuary. What does Divine Favor do? +1 bonus to attack and weapon damage rolls for every 3 caster levels. Okay. It's not much of a boost, but I mean it's something. Okay, let's go down. And let me save before we take a look in the basement. Alright, down we go. What is down here? Oh. Oh, there's still someone here. I can just make out the bloody symbol of Baal. Zatum is still here. Hello.
I greet you.
Are you a faithful worshipper of the one true God, the almighty Baal? This man's pale face and chest are covered with raw, open sores that slowly leak pale red blood. A few fat, black flies buzz overhead, pausing now and then to land upon his sickly skin and feed. He makes no move to brush the flies away. Baal died long ago during the time of troubles. Impossible! Baal's prophecies speak only of Baal's unending glory. I, Zatum, bear witness to Baal's power, for I have awaited Baal here in this dark temple for many years, sustained only by my undying faith. Bah, I know nothing of this so-called time of troubles. What does Baal ask of me? I have lived alone in these dark halls for years, sustained only by my faith in almighty Baal. Each day I have prayed faithfully, but Baal does not respond. I require a blood sacrifice to regain Baal's blessings. Don't look at me like that. The Lord of Murder demands murder! Before Lord Baal's silence commenced, our temple was raided by a disgusting collaboration of human and elven invaders. They were repelled at some cost to the temple structure and its glorious servants, but my spies informed me that their leader was mortally wounded and crawled off to die somewhere around this pitiful village. Baal fell silent before the pursuit of this individual could continue, and our priorities changed. But perhaps Lord Baal would be appeased by righting this wrong that hangs over us. Track down the remains of this infidel and discover who ordered the desecration of our temple. Bring this information to me, and I will give you further instructions when we know the identity of our enemy. I have no interest in helping you, priest. Worthless fool, you are a disgrace to Baal's holy temple. Lord Baal, please accept this most humble sacrifice in my name. The priest raises his rotting arms high above his head and whispers a brief prayer to Baal before swinging his heavy iron mace towards your face. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good idea to have him here. It's a lot of skeletons.
Say hello to my crossbow.
Oh, keep attacking and get this guy dead. It just doesn't seem right to have an evil priest of Baal, a dead god, in the basement of the stronghold of a paladin. And evil they very clearly are. I am taking a lot of damage here, which is definitely not good. Hold on, I'm going to drink a potion. Damn it. Let's try this again. Alright, I'm gonna give myself a little bonus. Divine Favor lasts 1 turn. That's not gonna be enough. This, however, I can go ahead and cast to give myself a little bonus. And I will also give myself protection from evil. Now then, as we were saying... Actually, if you two could just get a little there. That's nice.
I greet you.
Died. Ask. Don't look at me like that. No interest in helping you.
Bleed out your life!
Hey, I got a Smite Evil hit on him at least.
You shall
It was only 1 hit, but still, it was a hit. Damn, Reagan is taking a lot of damage. And Reagan is down. That is definitely bad. As long as I kill the tomb, that'll be enough. Then I'll need to help Herfman, who is really getting attacked, but I've almost got the tomb dead. Come on. Come on, you can die. There we go, Zatum is dead. Now we just need to deal with all these undead priests. Wait, hold on a moment. I can turn undead. Okay, some of them are terrified now. Some of them are not. But at least I distracted a couple of them, so I can focus on these. I do wish Reagan hadn't died. I'll explain in a minute, Calista. Alright, finish off these priests. And got that one. Next, I'll take care of this one. Down goes that one. I wonder if those sudden bursts that are happening are due to the special ability of the sword, which I think is a thing that can happen. Alright, just a couple more. Then we'll loot Zatum's body and take a look at Baal's altar. Almost. One more. And there we go. Alright, Zatum. Cloak of +2 fortification and Zatum's key. So the Cape of Winter is cold resistance and universal saving throws. This might be better. It's actually not, because I've already got the saving throw boost, so I think this would be better. Yeah, definitely. And Perfin can take the other one. Okay, Baal's altar. Carved out of solid metal, a thin grasping hand with talons as sharp as spikes reaches out of Baal's altar stone, almost as if a hideous beast was trapped within and attempting to claw its way to freedom. Examine the altar. You spot a set of carefully concealed hinges joining the metal altar block to the back wall. When properly activated, the altar block must be some kind of door, but how does it open? Unfortunately, it seems we don't necessarily... I wonder. If I take a large bone and try and put it on the altar... Nope, it doesn't say anything. I don't know how to use this. Alright, quick rest. And we can go tell her that what we found here. Hello, Astriel. I investigated the cellar, Astriel, and found a remaining priest of Baal.
Well, I hope you have dealt with this matter suitably. The last thing we need is a remnant of that foul deity on the premises.
Yes, of course I have killed him. Ah, well that is a relief. Okay. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, I guess we need to head out and wander somewhere and continue on with quests. Maybe we'll take a look to the east first. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44. I'll say Nanis Fly. That is Jareth Loreni, Reagan, and Perfbin. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford. And I shall see you all next time.